We have a coach. Finally.
Derek, tell us all about him.
Yeah.
It's Kenny Atkinson, former Brooklyn Nets
Kansas
head
point
coach.
guard. Kansas point guard.
So the Cavaliers made it official today. They have hired Kenny Atkinson as the new coach, succeeding JB Bickerstaff. What are we thinking, guys? I know there was a lot of James Borrego talk. Supposedly he was in the lead as of a week ago. There's conflicting reports today said, after a meeting with Dan Gilbert, Atkinson took the lead. There were some rumors about Tom Izzo having a little influence. That's Dan's buddy. But there was also a report that this was Kobe Altman's choice. So they liked what he can do for the development, especially of a guy like Evan Mobley. If you look at his track record with the Nets, his pace of play was number one in the league. And the last couple years under JB, it was bottom 5 with the Cavaliers. He also likes to play with a lot of spacing, which what we want to hear. He likes his big men to be able to shoot the 3 ball. So they're hoping he can help Evan Mobley in that respect. I don't know what that means for Jared Allen. I know he played for him before. He and Karis LeVert both gave him a big thumbs up. Supposedly, Mitchell put his stamp on this. Mitchell was in Paris, and so was Atkinson, and he allegedly met with a coaching candidate. So I think we can put 2 and 2 together at that point. But what are the overall thoughts on Kenny Atkinson? We'll start with you, Clarence.
I'm good with it. As soon as he was one of the names mentioned, again, the first thing I just always thought of was that year that they cost us a high pick because they played so well. So I'm like, as I said before, if you can get that kind of squad to play well together, then give him a superstar and a young budding star and let him go to work. I'm okay with it. I was kind of partial. I was hoping that Sam Cassell would come out of nowhere, but I haven't heard his name mentioned since the very beginning, so I don't think he was ever a candidate. But I thought because they waited so long, I was like, well, maybe they're. But I'm good with Atkinson. Now just do something on the court. They got to switch up the team a little bit.
Joey, how you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm good with it too. When we talked about it last week, when I had a little family party going on, wasn't maybe it was a little tipsy. Sorry, a little unprofessional. But I said that I liked Atkinson. Hopefully all these stamps of approvals are actually true, and it leads to a Donovan Mitchell extension, because I think that's really one of the most important things. And hopefully Garland wants to stay. I'm totally fine with running it back again. But I like Atkinson, like Clarence said. He got everyone gave him high praise. He met with people, and I heard earlier on another show that this wasn't something that Mitchell heard from. It wasn't something he heard on social media. This was something that was approved. He wasn't part of the process, so it's not something you want to hear. But he definitely knew about it. He talked to Atkinson before the hire was made, at least. So, with all that being said, hopefully that means a Mitchell extension, and if that's the case, then we'll see what happens.
All right, Derek, how you feeling about Kenny Atkinson?
Yes. Kind of echoing what Clarence and Joey said, a lot of it depends on what the roster looks like here in a month or two. I think he said Windhurst said that don't look too far into Jared Allen having a history with Atkinson as a sign that he's definitely back in Cleveland next year. So, as you mentioned, pace, Jared Allen, George Niang, not fleet of foot getting up and down the court. So,
we lost Derek's audio.
What about now?
There you go.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties here, but yeah, let's see what the roster looks like. Allen, Niang, maybe not the most fleet of foot to play in that pace and space, or space and pace, or whatever you want to call Atkinson style. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Was he the first choice? Was he the second choice? It doesn't matter in the end of the day. And maybe it was Dan's choice, maybe it was Kobe's, but Dan signs Kobe's paycheck, so as long as Kobe wants to keep receiving those paychecks, you kind of sometimes have to bow down to your boss. So, but we got the coach, the drafts Wednesday, pick 20. We'll see where we're at here in the next week or so. Free agency's going to get going. We'll talk more about that next week. But yeah, got the head coach in place, so all good on that end.
Yeah, it sounds like Mitchell's on the cusp of signing a 4-year, $209 million extension, with the fourth year being a player option, which not unexpected. He'll have a shot at another big payday once that contract's up. So it's all good news so far. And like you said, we got the draft Wednesday night. Got the 20th pick. Not the most exciting, but they'll add hopefully another rotation player at that point. All right, so let's get into our
package it.
What's that?
Or package it with one of them two guys to get somebody else in here.
Right.
It's a possibility.